Hello fellow simmers and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing yet another apartment renovation video just because I really love renovating apartments at the moment. But don't worry, I will be posting some other videos soon. So today I thought it would be really fun to make the challenge of putting 8 sim in a really tiny apartment. So I built this apartment for a couple of parents and then their 6 kids. That's a lot of kids. So there's room for 1 teen and 2 kids, and then 2 toddlers and 1 baby. But when the kids age up, there is also room to put in some different beds. But then you're gonna have to take out some of the decorative furniture, but it is possible. But it's very hard to do in this very tiny apartment. So I built it in the apartment called 2B Jasmine Suites, I believe. Yeah, and it ended up being a 3-bedroom apartment. So 1 bedroom for the parents and also the baby, and then 1 for the 2 kids and the teenager, where they have a divider, so the teenager gets a little bit of privacy. And then there's also 1 bedroom for the 2 toddlers. But yeah, if you decide to use this apartment, you can of course move around a little bit if there's something you think fits in better with your storyline. So here I'm just doing the kitchen. We have a very family oriented looking kitchen. It's a lot of bright colors. I'm completely in love with all the stuff from Parenthood, which is kind of funny because it was one of the first packs that we got, and it's just still the items that I use the most at the moment. But I think that's also because when I play the game, I usually do a lot of family-based gameplay. So for me, that's just what works the best. So I prioritize having a kind of a big living space, because when you do play with your Sims, it is nice that they have a space where they can all be together. So I thought in here it worked pretty well that we had an open kitchen and a lovely dining seating area just here. There's not room for everybody, but I thought that would be a little bit too much. But if the toddlers age up and everything, you can extend the table to make room for everyone. You just have to get rid of some of the decorations that I put right next to it, but that should be possible. And then we have this seating area here, where I had a little bit of difficulty choosing the couches. But I think I actually ended up doing the same couches as in my last video, which is just 1 from Parenthood and 1 from Nifty Knitting, because I completely love the combo. I feel like the colors really, like the meshes, they look really good together, and the colors also match each other really nicely. But it was really hard to make this apartment for 8 Sims because it's very little space. Also on my Twitch channel, I'm doing the 100 baby challenge at the moment, and I probably will be doing it for a very long time because it takes forever to do the challenge, I think. But yeah, so I know that how hard it can be to fit in a lot of Sims in a small space. We don't have too many kids in our challenge yet, but I can see that with the limited budget that we have and the rate in which we're having kids, it's gonna be a little bit hard. I think we're gonna definitely want to make some money so we can expand the house. But yeah, if you want to check it out, I'll just leave a link in the description here, and you can come and say hello and yeah, help name the babies and just decide what we're going to do in the challenge, other than of course have babies, but also how we're going to make money and what the house is going to look like. But yeah, if you're interested, I will leave the link below. So back to the build. I was during this kind of arts and crafty area here that you just saw me build, but I do end up exchanging one of the tables for one of the craft tables for the kids, where they can actually do crafts, because I don't know, I thought that it would be a good place for them to sit and do homework, but they can also do that at the dining chairs, I guess. And I would like them also to have the arts and craft table so they can level up their skill there. So I did try to fit in a lot of skill building items, but it was really hard with this little space. So you can see me here just putting the stuff into the toddler's room. I decided to make that a little more girly. If you want to, of course, it's so easy to change if you don't like this color scheme. That's kind of a general tip that I learned, that when you download something off the gallery, especially if it's kids' rooms, that's all in one color. And maybe you don't want your kid to have a completely pink bedroom. Then you can just go in and do re-swatches of all of the items, so you don't actually have to decorate the house or the room again yourself. So that's pretty useful, I found. But I did choose to make this room into a very, I don't know, stereotypically girly room. And I did forget to put a bassinet for the baby in here while filming, but I did do it before I took the screenshots. So that will also be included in this room. Yeah, I think I put it I squish it in between the chair and the toy box there. And here you see me doing the kids room. And I did struggle a lot with this room, and then I think I paused my recording, so that's why you see me here that suddenly there's just missing a little bit of me recording my building process. But it was taking me so long, so I decided to pause the filming, and then I completely forgot to turn it back on. But it was not so many things that I managed to do. But I don't think I had a good color scheme in mind. I think the small area by the door where I put the teenager, I think that ended up being pretty cute. I think I managed to find a good color scheme there. But for the space near the window where the two kids are gonna live, I don't know, I don't think I managed to get a cohesive theme, which is really annoying. I don't know, sometimes it's just you're trying to do something but you don't really think it's working out, and yeah, I got a little bit frustrated, I think. But it did turn out to be a pretty cute room. I think also with the storyline that there are 8 Sims living in this small apartment, it is probably pretty realistic that they don't have too much money. So maybe it's okay that it's not completely well decorated and it looks a little bit messy from time to time. I think that maybe is just okay with the storyline, because I guess with 8 kids and I don't know, only 6 kids and 2 parents, money does get a little bit tight if you don't have really good jobs. So I was thinking that the Sims that live here are probably not focused that much on earning money and more focused on just being with their kids. And yeah, they probably teach the kids that what matters is just being together, and that's why it's okay to share a room with your siblings, because it's just really good to learn to be together. And you can see me during the bathroom where the door is going into the toilet, but yeah, I put the door somewhere else, don't worry, you're not walking straight into the toilet. But I did only see that when I had stopped recording and I was gonna take the screenshots. I was like, what is that door doing in the middle of the toilet? But now I'm moving on to the parents' bedroom, and I kept this a little bit more neutral in colors. I wanted them to have a kind of sanctuary where they could go and be a little bit away from the kids and get a little bit more privacy. I was also thinking of putting the bassinet in here, but I kind of like that they could go there and just be by themselves. And also it fit in a little bit better in the space with the toddlers. So I do put in a computer for them here. Other than that, there's only a computer in the teenagers' room. So they're probably not Sims that are gonna be a lot on their computers. I did have a little bit more creative careers in mind for the parents when I built the space. But yeah, you can see if you can fit in an easel or something for them to also level up in their skills. But the video is almost coming to an end here. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you liked the video, then I will be very happy if you leave a like. Subscribe also if you want to see more from the channel. Go say hi on Twitch if you want to play the 100 baby challenge with us. And other than that, I just hope you have a wonderful day and have a wonderful week, and that I'll see you in my next video. Bye!